Welcome to Himani Coaching Center. We at Himani Coaching Center are committed to simplify concepts and amplify confidence of all the students who are watching our video series. So today we are going to discuss about a very important concept called fractions for class 4 and 5 students. The pictures used in this video are courtesy freepik.com. We are greatly thankful to freepik.com for providing us the pictures. Now let us kids talk about fractions. So see what are fractions. So if I give you, okay, let us say I make one circle. So this is what? This is one circle and this is whole complete circle. So if we now divide it into two equal halves. Okay, this half and this half are equal. So what have we done? So now if I want to know, okay, let me just try to shade this as red. So this red part is part of the whole circle. So how can I write it? I will say this red part is one out of two equal parts for the circle. And the moment we write like this, 1 by 2, that is called fraction. Okay, that is called fraction. Okay, let us take another example from the pictures now. See, so this is one whole, correct, one whole circle. In the diagram number 2, what has happened? It has been divided into two equal parts. So if I want to write what is this shaded part equal to, so what will I write? I will write one part out of two. So that becomes 1 by 2. Okay. Similarly, let us go to circle number 3 here. We can see we have divided the circle into one, two, three parts. So if I want to take this shaded part, okay, so what have we done? We are taking one out of three equal parts. So this will be written as 1 by 3. Okay. Now let us look at the next diagram, which is this. What has happened here? The circle has been divided into four equal parts. Okay. One whole circle. Now it is divided into four equal parts. So if we want to just take out this shaded part, this is one part. So let us write 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there are four parts. Okay. So there are four parts. And now I want to take out this part out of four. So what will we write this as? This will be written as 1 by 4. Okay, kids, I hope you have understood this. Now, I want you to pause the video and write the answers for the bottom line circles. Okay, just pause the video and write the answers for this, and then I will also discuss. So, kids, now if you have done, so let us count how many parts are there, equal parts. So, one, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are five equal parts. Out of that, only one part is shaded. So how many parts are shaded? One part out of five. What is this five here? The total parts. Okay, sum of total parts. What is one? It is the shaded part. Okay, so that is what you have to understand. That how do we write it? We are writing on the top, we are writing number of parts selected. So how many parts have we selected? One. On the in the bottom, we are writing total number of equal parts. Okay. Now let us go to this figure. Count the total number of parts which will be coming down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 6. Now how many parts are we selecting? The shaded one, so it is just one. So this is 1 by 6. Okay. Now kids, let us move to the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are total 7 parts. We write 7. There are total 7 equal parts. We write it in the bottom. And on top of this line, horizontal line, we are writing the number of parts shaded, which is just 1. Okay. Now let us count the numbers here. Total number of equal parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 comes down. And how many parts are shaded? Just 1. So the answer would be 1 upon 8. Okay, kids, I hope you have understood it. So if you did it correctly, very good. If you did not get it, watch the video, understand the process. You will with practice get it. Okay. So now let us understand when I say bottom, top, so we have a name for each of these things. So let us now understand that as well. Okay. So let me write 1 upon 2. So here, see the number on top, which is the numbers which we select, that is called numerator. Okay, and the number which we write down is called denominator. Okay, so whenever there is a function, so there are two parts in a fraction. The denominator is what? It is total number of equal parts. So in the denominator we write total number of equal parts. Okay. And what do we write in the numerator? Let me use a different color pen. Here we write number of parts selected. Okay. And that is how we write a fraction. Okay, so this is our fraction. Numerator is number of parts selected divided by denominator, which is total number of equal parts. Now, kids, let us do this question. Let us change some numbers here. So let me shade this part now. Okay, and we want to know what is the fraction for this? So I have shaded. Now let us again do what? Count the total equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what is denominator here? Okay, denominator is 7. Why 7? Because this circle has been divided into 7 equal parts. Now what is the numerator here? Numerator is number of parts selected, and I have shaded, so I am taking shaded as selected. So I have selected two of them. So how will we write the fraction? The fraction is 2 upon 7. Okay. Now kids, I am shading this part. Okay. So let us shade this. So when that happens, so let us understand how many equal parts are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So the denominator is going to be 4. How many parts are shaded? 2. So that is 2 by 4. Also kids, pay attention to this figure number 2 and this figure number 4. See, here the fraction is 1 by 2. Here it is 2 by 4. But if you look at the diagram, do you not find that these are similar? Whether you do like this or you do like this, what has happened? The circle seems divided into two equal parts. Okay, so we will learn in later series that there is a concept called equivalent fraction. So whether you do 1 by 2 or you do 2 by 4, they mean the same. Okay, for now just observe, later we will talk about this. So now I am giving you a question. Okay, and I'm just shading some parts. I want you to answer for that. So this and this. So pause the video and give me the answer for this. Oh, this got removed. Let me do this again. So this is shaded and even this is shaded. Okay. Assume that these are shaded now. So what would be your answer? So pause the video and give me the answer. So when it comes to denominator, what is that total number of equal parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So denominator is 6. Numerator is the number of parts selected. So 1, 2, 3. So numerator is 3. So what would be the fraction? The fraction would be 3 by 6. Okay, kids. So I hope you have understood the concept of fractions. Fractions are part of whole. And for, I am again repeating, that means when we write fraction, there has to be a numerator, which is the number of parts selected, upon denominator, which is total number of equal parts. So kids, if you are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon, and share the video with your friends and other parents groups. Thank you. Now let us move to next part. So I hope you guys, you know, uh, have figured out what is this shape. I think this is favorite of most of the kids. It's a pizza. Okay. Now again, this picture is courtesy freepic.com. Now see kids, we will now see how a pizza can be used for understanding fractions. So next time when you are having pizza, just see the fractions, how many fractions you are eating, how many fractions your brother or sister is eating, or your parents are eating, okay, or your friends are eating. So now let us look at the first shape. It's a one full pizza divided into one, two, three, four parts. So the parts selected are one, two, three. So they have written 3 by 4. Okay. Now let us look at the diagram number 2. Let us count the total number of equal parts. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that 7 comes in the denominator. Now let us count the number of parts selected. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is this fraction? 4 upon 7. Now kids, pause the video and solve the next four questions here. Okay, just do it quickly. In the denominator, you write the total number of equal parts. In the denominator and numerator, write the number of parts selected. Okay, now kids, let us do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6 equal parts, 6 comes down. How many parts selected? 1, 2, 3. So 3 by 6. Now same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 equal parts. Denominator is 8. How many are selected? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the fraction is 5 by 8. Okay. Here it is simple. There are only two parts. So the denominator is 2. 1 is selected. So 1 by 2. Here, let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, total number of equal parts are 10. And how many are selected? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 10. Again, kids, if you observe, whether you look at this shape or this shape, do you find the shapes are actually similar? In fact, if you pay attention, even 3 by 6 shape is similar to this. Okay, which is the concept of equivalent fraction, which we will do in the later videos. For now, just observe. Okay, so now we have understood what are fractions. Now, how do we say or write fractions? Like when we say 3 by 4, what does it mean? It means 3 fourths, F-O-U-R-T-H, 3 fourths. So we are writing 3. Just a second. I think instead of 3, I wrote tree, which is not right. So let me make it 3. So it is 3 fourths. Okay. So the numerator is written as the number and the denominator is written like this. So what does it mean? 3 parts out of 4. Now let us try writing this 4 7. So in the numerator it is 4, so you will just write 4. And for 7 we will write 4 sevenths. 4 sevenths. Okay. So now kids, how will you write 5 upon 8? Okay. Pause the video and write 5 upon 8 and 5 by 10. So 5 by 8 would be written as 5 eighths. Okay, 5 eighths. And 5 by 10 would be written as 5 tenths. Okay, so this is how we write it. So you will get these questions, so you should be clear about how it is written. Okay, 1 by 2 is simply half. Okay, we can just write. Now if I want to write 1 by 3, so we will say 1 and we will say third, 1/3. Similarly, if I want to write 1 by 5, so what will we write? 1/5. Okay, so this is how we write the fractions in words. Okay, kids, I hope this part is clear to all of you. Okay, now let us move to next part. So when we talk about fractions, so if I give you a fraction like 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 4 by 3, 5 by 3, so what will you observe here? In all these fractions, denominator is same. So when in a fraction, if we have number of fractions and the denominator is same, those fractions are called like fractions. What are they called? Like fractions. So if the denominator is same, they are called like fractions. So for comparing two fractions, so we will, if we want to compare two fractions, comparing two fractions, they should be like fractions. Comparing two fractions is possible only when they are like fractions. Okay, so we'll see later when we do this, even addition and subtraction, okay, between two fractions is possible only if we have like fractions. Okay, we have like fractions, then only addition and subtraction is possible. So this is about like fractions. So kids, what if I have, just give me a second, I will just make a note of this in your notebook. And now let us look at other kinds of fraction. So let us say I write 1 by 3, then 2 by 5, 1 by 7, or 9 by 13. What is happening? What are you observing here? Denominators are different. Denominators are different. So if fractions are there in which denominators are different, they are called unlike fractions. They are called unlike fractions. Okay. For now, you have to just remember this. And now let me ask you some questions. You have to tell me whether whatever I have written, those fractions are like or unlike. So let me write. So I'm writing 1 by 2, 5 by 2, and 7 by 2. So you have to tick under like fraction or unlike fraction. So this is question number 1. Let us make question number 2. 1 by 3, 3 by 2, 5 by 7. Third question, 4 upon 5, 6 upon 5, 8 upon 5. Fourth question, 1 by 3, 7 by 5. So now kids, pause the video and write tick, do the tick under each question. Okay. Now kids, if you have done, let us see how you have done. So first one, are the denominators same? Yes. So the fractions are like fractions. Second one, denominators, they are different. So, unlike fractions. Third one, the denominator is same like fraction. Denominators different unlike fractions. So if you have done it correctly, very good. If you have not done it correctly, no problem. Watch the video again and do it properly. Okay. So kids, we have made many videos for you wherein we have discussed about division, prime factorization, HCF, LCM, and other important concepts. If you have not watched those videos, I have given the link in the description. Do watch the videos. Okay. Also, please like the videos and give invaluable comments. That is a request to the parents or elders who are watching the videos along with kids. Your comments and likes help us to keep on making videos to help our younger generation. Now, kids, let us talk about comparison. So, what did we say? We said comparison is possible only between like fractions. Now, before we get into comparison, let us first understand how do we compare. So, if I give you 5 or and 7, so which one is greater of them? 7 is greater. So, how do we write it? So, we write like this. So this sign means 5 is lesser than 7. It also means 7 is greater than 5. Okay. Whichever number is greater, see this shape. Okay. The mouth opens towards greater side. You just have to remember. The mouth opens towards greater side. So if I had written 7 and 5 like this, now 7 is greater, so mouth has to open like this. Okay, it's like Pac-Man. Yeah, I hope you have seen that Pac-Man cartoon. So it is this part we are interested. So the mouth opens towards the greater side. Okay, so now let us ask this question. 10 and 13. So what should happen? We have to put sign like this. So we are saying 10 is less than 13 or 13 is greater than 10. Similarly, if I had given 9 and 1. So we know 9 is greater, so we will put, so the mouth has to open towards 9. So 9 is greater than 1. Okay. So now we will look at how do we compare fractions? So if the fractions are like, we just have to look at the numerator. So 1 by 3 and 2 by 3. See, the fractions are like, so we just have to compare the numerator. So numerator is 1 here and 2 here. So which one is bigger? 2 is greater. So it would be this sign. So we say 2 by 3 is greater than 1 by 3 or 1 by 3 is lesser than 2 by 3. Okay. So I will just write this down. So we can say either 1 by 3 is lesser than 2 by 3, or we could have said 2 by 3 is greater than 1 by 3. Okay. So this is how we will write it. Now I want you to give me the answers for this. Okay, so this was question 1, 2, and 3. Question 4. And question 5. Okay, pause the video and write the answers, and then we will confirm with the working when I do it. So now kids, in question number 2, are the fractions like? Yes. Why? Denominator is 5 in both the fractions. So compare the numerators between 9 and 7. Which one is greater? 9. So what should happen? This. So if you have put this sign, very good. Now, in question number 3, are the fractions like? Yes. Why? The denominator is 8. So, between 3 and 5, which one is bigger? 5. So, you put like this. Now, 5 by 7 and 2 by 7 are the fractions like? Yes. Why? Denominator is 7. Between 5 and 2, which one is greater? 5. So, the sign has to be like this. Now, 1 by 8, 3 by 8 are the fractions like? Yes. Why? Denominator is same. Between 1 and 3, which one is greater? 3. So the sign is this. So kids, this is how we compare fractions. Okay? Which one is bigger and which one is smaller. So we will end today's video with this. In the next series, we will talk about solving some questions. Okay? Which are of bit higher difficulty level. Okay, keep watching our videos and after watching the videos, practice questions from your book. Okay, thank you for watching the video.